Hello there, I'm Jamboni. So, today I want to talk about how Rwanda keeps getting exposed day by day by mostly intelligent people out there. You've probably come across opinion polls on X.com or Twitter, and most of the time you find certain opinion polls pitting the Rwandan president against other African president, and people are asked which is the best African president. And what happens is that Rwanda has an army, an army of bloggers or online guys, more than 10,000 of them in a room somewhere in Rwanda, Kigali, who basically either tweet negative views against other presidents and try to make Paul Kagame a very good president. So he invests in that. They have an army of that. Most of those guys actually also are from the army, the Rwandan army, and they are trained to blog, to try to hack. They have a hack farm in Rwanda. So anyway, back to the story. So anytime these opinion polls come online, these guys are activated and immediately they start voting on those opinion polls to show that actually Paul Kagame is very popular. But today I want to show you a clip by a certain who talks on issues about Africa, and this lady is very brilliant. She was asking some serious question. Now listen to her, and then I'm going to tell you my take on this.
Y'all better help me understand why the president of Rwanda, Mr. Paul Kagame's name is coming up several times in this DRC issue. I mean, I know corruption is high in Africa, and I truly believe it's a responsibility for every African, particularly the young generation, to do something about it. And we should. But don't we like this guy? Like, if we're supposed to put a president of all of Africa, isn't he a runner-up? That's how much we all like him. So tell me why I'm looking more and more into this abuse and exploitation going on and probably illegal mining in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I stumbled upon this article. I'm noticing European Union has sanctioned 5 members of different armed groups operating in DRC, but they did not sanction Rwanda and Uganda, even though UN said that those are the ones that are causing the most problems. I'm like, Mr. Paul Kagame, is that true? And I know we can focus on the DRC's president, but I already heard people don't like him. I heard he's corrupted. So, and again, you let me know if that's true. But this article came out not too long ago, talked about how Mr. Paul Kagame is a brutal dictator, but friends of the West. And I was like, nope, I haven't heard from any fellow Rwandans that he's a dictator. As a matter of fact, when I said earlier, a lot of people like him, it's because he likes to advance the African agenda. He wants to put its people first. He doesn't want to go back to colonialism. And that's why a lot of people like the way he speaks. But is it true your military groups are operating in DRC and are aiding this issue going on with the whole illegal mining and the abuse? Now, even though this has been going on for quite some time, a lot of people right now are learning about it and they want to get involved to stop the innocent life in the DRC. And when you see announcements like this about free visa travel to Rwanda for all Africans, you're not thinking, I want to celebrate, that's some great news. You're thinking, what are you trying to hide? And how about this? Yesterday, Kendrick Lamar will be headlining at some kind of festival in Rwanda. It's like, really? It's like, Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, and the president of Uganda should address this matter as soon as possible, because it's looking like they're not okay with the exploitation of their people, but they're okay with the exploitation of their neighboring countries. Do you have a mutual interest, as people are going to ask right now? This should be stopped as soon as possible, and everybody should get involved.
There you have it. That woman is not from Congo. Neither is she from Rwanda. So she has no interest in what is happening there, apart from the fact that she's concerned that Paul Kagame, who is a dictator and a murderer, but is loved by Western countries, particularly the US and the UK, is committing crimes and getting away with it. And of course, the Rwandan bloggers were on her social media account insulting her and calling her a fool and all manner of names. But the fact is, this is someone from out there who has seen the bullshit and the lies that, is Paul Kagame. Because Paul Kagame always talks about Pan-Africanism, he always talks about free visa for all Africans, but he's killing people in Congo. He has killed more than 15 million, or he's responsible for the deaths of 15 million Congolese people from 1996 up until I think now. 15 million, and they are dying even today. And you see Rwandan media and social media and bloggers trying to say that Felix Tshisekedi, the current president of Congo, did not win the election. So you tell me, which other candidate was more popular in Congo, even today? Do you think Moise Katumbi is popular beyond Katanga? He's not popular beyond Katanga. He's only popular in Katanga and Kivu, where you find these Rwandan and Tutsi people, and they are less than 300,000. So less than 300,000 people, he can get only less than 10,000 votes from them, right? So he's not popular beyond Katanga. So the most popular politician in Congo today is Felix Tshisekedi. No doubt about that. Now, look at this tweet. These are the same tweets I'm talking about. But let me tell you something else. If we did an experiment and we asked the United Nations and or any other credible international body to conduct Rwandan presidential election, and we go to a neutral country like say China or Canada, we go to Canada and we make it computerized so that it is easy to track the results, and we come up with this system where we have Felix Tshisekedi, a Congolese man, as a candidate for presidential election in Rwanda, and Paul Kagame as the other candidate, and then we asked all Rwandans, the Banyarwanda, to vote in secret using phones. A lot of them, 90% will vote for Felix Tshisekedi. That's how unpopular Paul Kagame is. The only way he wins election in Rwanda is because it is conducted by the Rwandan army. In the polling station, you find Rwandan army there standing on top of you as you tick. So if you tick for another candidate, they mark you and they might come after you the same day. So a lot of people vote in fear for Paul Kagame in Rwanda, and we know that. Ask yourself, if Rwanda spends close to 5% of their national budget in promoting itself, they pay the football club Arsenal to visit Rwanda. They also pay the other one from France, the Paris Saint-Germain, to do the same. They market it themselves all over the place. They pay celebrities to come to Rwanda to perform to people who don't even understand English. That's besides the point. The thing is, if they spend all that money to do that, to clean the image of Rwanda, do you know how much then they spend to pay bloggers and hackers to basically clean their image on websites? Do you know how much?